President Trump's daughter, Ivanka, stated on social media today that she is proud of her father's decision to launch missile strikes against the Syrian dictator Bashar al-Assad. If you are unclear as to the why, it's in retaliation for Assad's use of chemical weapons against his people earlier this week. It wasn't just a use of chemical weapons. Assad had signed an agreement that he wouldn't even use chemical weapons, so he broke that promise. Additionally, it was reported that dozens of children died in his attack on his own people in Syria. It was not only an attack on Syria by Assad but an attack on humanity. There is a reason that in times of war women and children should be hands off. He forgot that simple rule of humanity while trying to usurp power over factions in his country he doesn't agree with. Ivanka said it perfectly. The times we are living in call for difficult decisions. Proud of my father for refusing to accept these horrendous crimes against humanity, she tweeted Friday morning, including a link to the president's remarks from the previous night. The president authorized the launch of nearly 60 Tomahawk cruise missiles from Navy warships in the Mediterranean Sea, targeting a Syrian Air Force base near Homs. The strikes were ordered to start at 3:45 a.m. local time. In his address to the nation, President Trump justified the military strike, stating, "Using a deadly nerve agent, Assad choked out the lives of helpless men, women, and children. It was a slow and brutal death for so many. Even beautiful babies were cruelly murdered in this very barbaric attack. No child of God should ever suffer such horror." President Trump explained that the Syria air base was chosen because it was the location from which the chemical attack, believed by Turkey to be sarin nerve agent, was launched, which killed dozens of people. President Trump continued, "It is in this vital national security interest of the United States to prevent and deter the spread and use of deadly chemical weapons." Many allies have praised President Trump for his decision to hit the Assad regime following his use of the weapons, while Russia called it a disgraceful act and vowed to no longer cooperate with the U.S. in Syria. There were no reported casualties at the base where the bombs were released. Do you think that a leader's atrocities against their own people should be allowed or dealt with? Defund helped contribute to this report.